101.1 Smartfm, the spirit of Indonesia, BPEC.
Wow, bright and busy.
Giving applause. Okay, we are back. We will continue our discussion about the topic. The topic is Bahasa Indonesia is candidate of second language of ASEAN. Okay, you may continue your explanation about why Indonesian language is deserved.
Okay, I have mentioned the first reason, and then the second reason is Indonesia is a rich country, but not in terms of economy, but it's about the culture, the population, and natural resources. So we can see that there are a lot of foreigners that visit Indonesia in order to explore more about Indonesia. And by knowing the language of Indonesian, they can know more about Indonesian culture and can interact with many people in Indonesia. Yeah, so
their business is easier.
Easier.
Yeah, easier.
Because
if they know to speak Indonesia, right?
Because there are many various people that visit Indonesia, like researcher, that businessman, investor, or something like
that. Like Blackpink, BTS,
artists,
King Salman, Elizabeth, Ratu Elizabeth, right? Okay, I move to you. Hi. Ni hao ma?
How?
Anyway, we talk about Indonesian. Why Indonesian language is deserved to be second language of ASEAN?
Well, honestly, from my perspective, as Indonesian people, I would like to say that our country really deserves this because of our location that are so strategic, that are crossed by Khatulistiwa. We already know it that it's this. I mean, we could be the second language or the first language later in this war.
Wow.
Yeah, because of our nature. There are a lot of foreigners that want to visit Indonesia.
Who knows? Yeah, probably. Who knows? Probably.
Don't say who knows, but already know.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Continue. Continue your statement, please. What happened to you?
By saying that, I suggest our generation, like our teenager, they should practice bahasa in their daily life. They should using it because, as you can see, in China, I have a friend who already visited China.
Why you don't mention India or Arab or Korean?
I mean, just my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, he told me that in there, all of the citizens they love to use their language. You know, like Korean, they love to use their language. They are not afraid. They are not ashamed of speaking about their language. But as you can see in Indonesia, if we speak bahasa in front of the people, like in public meeting, they will say, you just know bahasa. But if you are using English, as we do right now, they will say, wow, you are good in English, and I mean, you have a good knowledge. But if you speak bahasa
so the point is why deserve?
Yeah, as I said before, our country is really strategic country. I mean, you know, Singapore, Malaysia, their language are related to our language, except like Thailand or Vietnam or whatever.
Like Sawadika, right?
Yeah. I mean, their language are really totally different than us. But if we speak Indonesian, most of people already know it.
Understand?
Yeah, they know. Yeah, I know you are from Indonesia.
Yeah.
And it's more easily understandable for all of the people who want to learn about Indonesia.
Get a point. Thank you, Richard. Anyway, I move to you. Wait for number one.
Yes.
What is number one? Anyway, why Indonesian language is deserved to be a second or official language in ASEAN?
I think Indonesian have like many culture, many
good point.
What is that? Many culture, many population, many like the object of
tourism.
object of tourism. If we say to the visitors, they want to go to the Indonesia, especially in Jakarta or Bali, Makassar, Toraja, and indirectly, they want to learn like Indonesian language, because in my as I know, I have like friends from the foreigner,
From
foreigner.
foreigners.
Foreigners.
Okay.
He said that I like learn Indonesian language because it's easy for me. And they hope the Bahasa Indonesia will be like
English.
Like the English,
Mandarin, Arabic. Okay.
The thing.
So this is about the strategic role, cultures, and also tourism is the sector to contribute why Indonesia is deserved, because a lot of many people in abroad and foreigners want to come to Indonesia. That's why they have to learn Indonesia. That's why deserve, right? That's the point, right?
Yeah, it's the point about
okay,
it.
thank you. Right. Okay, I move to you. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
You realize or not? To this evening or tonight, we are very colorful.
Yes.
Like Sabang sampai Merauke, it's different cultures.
Different culture.
Different, different background. Yeah. You're Bujinis, Makassar, right? What about you? Petinjo and
Manado.
You're Chinese, Indonesian Chinese. Anyway, okay,
Yes.
You get the point. My
Yeah.
question: why Indonesian language is deserved to be official language or the second language of ASEAN?
Yeah, I think that's Indonesian language is deserved to be a second language because. Yeah, as I said before, Indonesian language is easiest language.
Wow.
And many foreigner easy to learn about the Indonesian language. So I think that Indonesia deserves to.
Okay. This is about the element of linguistic element, the language itself, because Indonesia is the one of easy, even easiest, in the world. Because maybe the element factor to support that Indonesian to be easiest, right?
Like our brother said before,
Sawadika, Wahid.
Brother Wahid say there is no structure of Indonesia. There is no linguistic of Indonesia. We just learn about one word.
Okay. So this is about element factor of the grammatical of a linguistic itself of Indonesian language, right? Okay. Anyway, I move to which one? This is for the third question. How Indonesian, how is your contribute to make Indonesian, campaign to make Indonesian language to be official language? How the step in your perspective? How could it be? How the step? On your opinion, by personal.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, as you know that I'm currently a college student. I'm a college student, and I wish I can continue my study abroad. And by continuing my study abroad, I can campaign my language to foreigner, to tourists, or everybody from other countries. That Indonesia is one of the easiest country, and Indonesia contain many population, many cultures, or something like that. So you have to learn that if you want to know more about that. And I'm from English and literature, means that
Yeah, English and literature.
okay.
It's jokes. Okay, continue.
I didn't mean to be an arrogant. Like, I just mentioned that like literatures mean that. Okay, literatures.
Continue. Well, come on, man. You're the man. Come on.
Okay, people who learn about literature, they constantly need more information about other countries, especially, for example, Indonesia. If they want to write something about Indonesia, they have to know the culture of Indonesia.
Yeah.
And if they want to know the culture of Indonesia, of course, they have to learn about Indonesian language, so they can easily understand about or comprehend the information from Indonesia. So yeah.
So this is a talk about culture approaching.
Culture approaching.
Yeah. Okay, I get the point. What about you, Andit Tenri? Okay. How do you campaign to make Indonesian language to be official language or the second language in ASEAN?
The first thing that when you ask yourself the question, I think that because we are BPEC, so when the foreigner come to our community, we can introduce also our culture or and language, because our community provide in Fort Rotterdam actually. So it's directly introduce our country.
Yeah. You mean that of course automatically when we call, I mean like when we see or looking at foreigners warawiri front of Benteng Rotterdam, of course absolutely you call them, and after that and you how to say impulse or give how they can speak Indonesian by they may start by terima kasih, selamat pagi, something like that.
When we also take their knowledge about English, we can also introduce our language to them. So
to direct them.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I get the point. This is a talk about the cross cultures. When you study English, you influence foreigner to study Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, thank you. What about you? How do you campaign Indonesian language to be second language of ASEAN?
Okay, according to me, for the first we have to love our country. For the first, we have to learn. We are the Indonesian people. We are the Indonesian people. We have to love it. And the second, don't shy for using Indonesian language wherever we are. Just wherever we are. Even if we are in the foreign, if we are in American, we meet the Indonesian people or maybe the foreign people, but they know the Indonesian language. Just we speak by Indonesian language. The third,
nationalism. Is the absolutely you put for the first your heart, right? Yeah, absolutely. Nationalism.
And the third, using batik or our local
product.
Our local product like batik or what else. We know we have to make our language to be the second language in the ASEAN, and then I think we have to love about our country. We have to applicate our language. We have to use our product. I think it's the point we have to contribute, or what is
contributing.
Contribute about it.
Okay, I get a point that you may start from your nationalism. You have to love Indonesian first to spread that love as an Indonesian, to spread your language to other peoples, right? In all of the words. Okay, anyway, but we will continue our discussion. But before we continue our talk, stay tuned on Smartfm 101.1